Hi, my name is Emily, and I'm a volunteer for EDS Wisconsin, and I'm going to help you fill out the standard acquisition form, which is a form attached to your specimen that will be sent to Prevention Genetics. I have a red light that will show you where I am on the page. Starting at the top, you will write the person who is completing the form's first and last name, their contact phone number or email, and the date of the request in the order of the month, the day, and the year. Anything you see in a gold, yellow is for the provider to fill out. Under patient information, you'll write the patient's last name, first name, middle initial, the month, the day, and the year that they were born. The provider will fill out the medical record number or the patient ID number. You will include the specimen collection date. The most common specimen that is sent is saliva. You will include the month, the day, the year. You will also check the biological sex. You will select saliva under specimen source. For a reason for testing, you will select either diagnosis, pre-symptomatic, or carrier testing. Diagnosis is if you are looking for a diagnosis or have symptoms. Under pre-symptomatic is if a family member has been diagnosed with a condition and you are at risk for developing the conditions. Under carrier testing, this is not commonly selected and is not often covered by insurance. Under ethnicity, you will write in your ethnicity. Has a patient been tested previously at Prevention Genetics? You will select no or yes. If yes, you'll write the patient Prevention Genetics ID number. If a relative has been tested at Prevention Genetics previously, you will write yes or no. If yes, you will write the patient's first and last name, date of birth, or the Prevention Genetics ID number, along with the relationship to the patient. Blood transfusion. You will select no or the within the last 30 days box if you have received a blood transfusion in the last 30 days. You will write the month, the day, and the year, and the type of blood transfusion the patient received. Bone marrow transplant. You will select no or yes if you received a bone marrow transplant. If you received a bone marrow transplant, you will write the month, the day, and the year. You will also select yes or no if you have an ongoing pregnancy. Other relevant clinical information. This is for your provider to write in, scrolling down to the test selection area. We have already entered in the test code and the test name, so you don't need to worry about that. If there's other testing you are looking to have done through Prevention Genetics, you would write in that test code number and the test name. Under special instructions, there are 5 options, but we will be focusing on the top 3. Concurrent testing means that the specimen will be ran at the same time that it is processed through insurance. Stat testing means that you will receive your results within an 8 to 10 calendar day period and be charged at 25% additionally to the price. Hold testing is when you would submit your specimen sample and this form, and they would hold on to the specimen sample and not run the test, but they would run the insurance pre-authorization to make sure that your specimen sample testing would be approved by insurance. Moving on to page 2. A majority of this page is for your provider to fill out. Your provider will fill out the institution, the address, the requesting physician's name and their degree, the phone number, their NPI number, and their email. Your provider will also select which way they would like to receive your results, whether that's email, fax, or through a secure file network. You do not need to worry about the send-out laboratory as you are doing a saliva sample, so you're going to most likely be doing that from home. At the bottom of page 2, it says, as the ordering healthcare provider. You should have your healthcare provider sign in this wide open blank area. Moving on to page 3, billing. So institutional billing you do not need to worry about. That is only for if a lab or hospital is sending out the specimen sample. Moving on to self-pay. You will include the responsible party's first and last name, phone number, email, address, city, state, and zip code. You will then sign where it has this brighter yellow with an arrow pointing sign here. You will sign that first line, print the name and date. You will then include the credit card payment. You will write the credit card number, expiration date, and 3-digit security code. You will then sign where it says sign here in that bright yellow box. With the arrow, you will sign that line along with dating it. You are able to submit a claim to insurance to see if they will cover this testing. You will write the policyholder's name, the type of insurance, private, Medicare, or Medicaid, the primary insurance company name, the primary or the insurance company address for the claims department, the city, the state, the zip code, policy ID number, group number, authorization number. You should also attach a copy of both sides of the insurance card so they have all that information just to be safe. Again, we have that yellow-orange color for your provider to fill out information. They will include the ICD-10 codes, their NPI number, along with a relevant medical records and or a letter of medical necessity. That will just help insurance determine whether or not they will cover this testing. At the bottom of page 3, it has that brighter yellow with an arrow pointing sign here. You will sign that first line, print your name, and date it after reading all that information. And you are done filling out the PreventionGenetics Test Acquisition Form that will accompany your specimen to PreventionGenetics for testing. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact me at emily.edswi@gmail.com or visit PreventionGenetics website at www.preventiongenetics.com. Thank you.